Woo! Let's walk Granddaddy out now. Let's put him in handcuffs. I don't know how he get this far. They should have been term limits a long time ago. It's up, Chuck. You had a great little theater session. You know, you had a good little, but it's up. Time is up. It's time to go. You have lost. This is it.
Factoring flight cancellations to cutting off home heating aid while he builds a billion-dollar ballroom with gold-plated toilets. Therefore, I must vote no. This healthcare crisis.
I tell you, look at this clown, man. In the ballroom, gonna have golden toilets. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All the gaslighting, fear-mongering, lies, misinformation. It's all Trump's fault, the big bad dictator, the so-called king. Yeah, we just keep winning. The hell with Democrats, the hell with Chuck Schumer. I tell you, they ought to walk him out in handcuffs. Roll that beautiful intro.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. When you try to we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Well, let's get into all the breaking news just now. A deal has been reached to end the Schumer shutdown, with at least 8 Democrat senators breaking from their party. Democrats will receive $0 for illegals or Obamacare subsidies. Reports state no real concessions were made by Republicans other than a handshake deal to hold a vote on Obamacare subsidies in December, which is very unlikely to pass. This CR will fund the government through January 30th and is expected to pass tonight. The House will then have to vote to pass it as well. And just a couple of minutes ago, we have some more breaking news on this. Let's jump in. Oh boy. But then we also have Trump that came out and said this just a couple of hours ago.
It's like we're getting very close to the shutdown. We'll never agree to give any substantial money or any money to really prisoners, illegals that come into our country. And I think the Democrats understand that. And it looks like we're getting close to the shutdown ending. You'll know very soon. Thank you.
Tonight, sir.
But we have some big, huge updates just in the last few minutes on reopening this government. And boy, Democrats ought to be ashamed of themselves, man. Chuck Schumer, the Hakeem Jeffries, you know, the gaslighting, the fear mongering, you know, the misinformation, disinformation, the same exact script, you know, getting up live on television every single day. You know, how they spent this and spent it again, and then want to blame Trump for everything. It's a disgrace, man. But I told you, the truth will prevail. The American people are also not stupid. Majority of Americans are not stupid, you know. And again, the hell with these politicians. I think it ought to be a sweep down there. I think they ought to walk a lot of people out in handcuffs. I'm just saying, you know, there ought to be term limits. You know, the hell with these politicians, you know. But people are going to show their true colors, man, and trust and believe them, you know. And we finna get into all this right now, you know. But before we jump in, I want to just tell you guys that I love you. I hope that you are blessed, well, and healthy, that you've had a great, an awesome weekend, that you've enjoyed your Sunday, that you know, enjoyed some football or whatever you chose to do on this beautiful Sunday. You know, I hope that it went well for you and your family, your loved ones, your friends, the neighbors, you know. And again, continue to be amazing human beings, man. Leaders, mentors, right from wrong, common sense, you know. Help out your neighbor, help out a stranger, you know. If you're able to be a blessing to uplift somebody, take the opportunity, man. It doesn't take much to be a great human being. I always say that, man. You know, it does not take much to be a great human being. You know, I know the times we're living in is like, you know, but it doesn't take much, man. I love you guys, man. And it's one love to the human race. We are wishing the best in everybody's life. We are advocating for, again, a better way of life for everybody. Common sense, right from wrong, you know, law and order, you know, peace. Simple. The common sense on this channel, man. That's it. You know, I don't care if you're left, right, Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative. Don't care at all. I don't care what your skin color is, what you look like, where you come from. I don't care. It's one love. And if, hey, I've had people call me racist for saying that. It's okay. Have your opinion on me. That's cool. But just know that I got love for you. And I'm wishing the best in your life. You know, the hell what these politicians say. I'm wishing the best. I'm advocating for the best. And I ain't going to hold my tongue on this show. So let's get into all this, man. I want to send a huge shout out to my friend Eric with all these breaking updates. He does an amazing job. But breaking an incredible sight, Bernie Sanders is interrupted on the Senate floor due to the Democrats caving on shutdown to Donald Trump. What a great sign. The far left is mad tonight. Check this. Oh, brother. Bernie Sanders. Oligarchy. Oligarchy. I tell you, old Bernie, man.
And that the way the process has been developed, it is impossible to delay the votes that are going to take place. And if that were not the case, that is certainly what I would do, because I think it is important that the American people fully understand what is being voted on today. Everybody in America knows that our current healthcare system is broken, it is dysfunctional, it is cruel, it is by far the most expensive healthcare system in the world.
Thank you, Bernie.
And the only healthcare system of any major country that does not guarantee healthcare to all people as a human right, covering every man, woman, and child. We are unique in that respect. And yet tonight, what this Senate is about to do is make a horrific situation even worse. So let's be clear what this vote is about.
All right, Bernie.
If this vote succeeds,
all right,
over 20 million Americans are going to see at least a doubling in their...
We wish you actually cared for actual Americans. For actual we the people. Yeah, we know, Bernie. Thank you. Thank you. They ought to walk him out in handcuffs. I mean, man. We wish you actually cared and had this much, you know, courage and this much, you know. I tell you, man. We wish you cared this much about the actual American people. I mean, man.
Premiums in the Affordable Care Act. In my state of Vermont and throughout...
Oh, boy. Just can't make it up. But Chuck Schumer allows Senate Democrats to vote yes on a GOP bill to reopen the government, but he's a no. LMAO. Laughing out loud. Just now, Senator Jackie Rosen flips from no to A on reopening the government. Democrat opposition has collapsed. Oh boy. Breaking. Enough Democrats, this was an hour ago, enough Democrats vote to allow advancement of the bill to reopen the government. Featherman was the last straw. The resistance has been dispersed. Deal was advanced. They need at least 8. Chuck loses. Chuck Schumer loses.
Mr. Justice, aye. Ms. Cortez Masto, aye. Mrs. Shaheen, aye.
Huge shout out to what's name for keeping people, keeping them down there throughout the weekend, man. This is, you know, it's a disgrace, man. It really is. And they ought to walk this scum out in handcuffs, you know. But breaking, a shook Chuck Schumer is stunned on the Senate floor after several of his party members caved to Trump, backing the GOP government reopening bill. He's hoping for a huge House Dem opposition. I voted no. Look at this.
Premiums will spike by thousands of dollars a month. Millions will lose insurance. Democrats have sounded the alarm. We have demanded for months to meet with the Republican leadership. But Republican leaders refuse to even discuss the issue, let alone negotiate it. We've asked them to meet in the summer and throughout the shutdown. To this day, Republicans still say no. We asked President Trump to step in and meet with us to deliver lower health care for Americans, and instead, Donald Trump has taken the American people hostage.
Get out of it. Get out of here with that, man. I'm telling you, I ought to walk this scum out in handcuffs. Take his glasses off, take his suit off, and put his butt in handcuffs.
Cutting off food, aid to hungry families and vets and seniors and kids.
Look, stay on script. Same script. Trump has left the American people hostage. Trump has made everybody hungry. Families are struggling, and it's all Trump's fault. Kids are going hungry. It's all Trump's fault. I'm sick of it, man.
To manufacturing flight cancellations, to cutting off home heating aid, while he builds a $1 billion
Don't even say the ballroom. Say the ballroom.
ballroom.
Yeah, privately funded ballroom.
With gold-plated toilets. Therefore,
With gold-plated toilets. The ballroom with gold-plated toilets. You see this shit? This shit is crazy. Oh my goodness, man.
Therefore, I must vote no. This healthcare crisis is so severe, so urgent, so devastating for families back home that I cannot in good faith support this CR that fails to address the healthcare crisis. But let me be clear, however this vote turns out, this fight will and must continue. Democrats must fight because millions of families will lose health care coverage. We must fight because children who are dying of cancer will not get health care coverage.
He doesn't care about the families. He doesn't care about the American people. He doesn't care about the children. I mean, he just up here, it's just a good theater. It's a good theater. Good show, huh?
Fight because a senior citizen cannot afford to pay $25,000 a year just for health insurance. We must fight to keep millions from financial ruin. And make no mistake about it, the American people know who is inflicting this health care trauma on them. Donald Trump and the Republicans. Americans will remember Republican intransigence every time they make a sky-high payment on health insurance. So we are going to fight legislatively, fight back home, fight in the courts, and bring this fight in the elections. Healthcare costs made a major impact on the 2025 election, and they will certainly have an even greater impact on the 2026 election. So in conclusion, the contrast between the two parties is crystal clear. Republicans are the party hell-bent on taking people's health care away, all to bow to the billionaire elite and special interests. Democrats are united as the party of lower health care costs and improving our health care system. We will not give up this fight. We will deliver for the American people.
No, you won't. Shut the hell up. It's almost 40 days into a government shutdown. We got this clown up here screaming to the top of his lungs on the exact same script. Up here, ought to be ashamed of himself, man. I just don't get it, I just don't. What's going on in my state of Texas? Governor Abbott runs for re-election. Is going to run for re-election. All right. What Miss Crockett say? They ought to walk that out. They need to get that heifer out of Congress. Governor Hot Wheels. I mean, just a ghetto mess. A ghetto piece of trash. They ought to walk that heifer out. How is he still in Congress? What a disgrace. Scott Jennings keeping the lights on at CNN, looks like, once again, on Democrats caving on the government shutdown. Let's check this out. Miss Abby Phillips, oh Lord.
How are Republicans going to use leverage in their fight with Democrats when the Democrats are actually the ones with the upper hand in the eyes of voters?
Well, I'm sure Democrats will be more than happy to open the government now. The election's over. I mean, part of the reason they shut it down was to get through tonight.
Let's be real. Again, like we said, the No Kings protest in these elections that just took place. And again, I really want to see how everything's going to play, especially down there in New York City. Y'all don't try to deport them and arrest them now. Let New York City go to hell. It's already far gone. Just like places like California and all the other places. Just let New York City go on straight down. Just let it go on, fall down. Sometimes you got to learn. The hell with it. You got to sometimes you got to burn and crash for people to learn something. I'm just saying, if everything's free, let's see how that works out for you, New York City.
So I would suspect they'll be they'd open it up by the end of the week.
Adam Schiff, he was like, hold the line.
AOC, there's lots of rumors of
she
people
said,
wanting to
hold the
open
line.
it.
Look, I don't see what is the incentive for Democrats to back down when voters are basically saying Trump's not doing enough, it's the Republicans' fault, and then they basically handed the keys in this past election to the Democrats. Where's the leverage?
Again, these are blue states electing Democrats, not a shock. Democrats clearly wanted this shutdown to get through Election Day. I do think they are facing pressure from their internal coalitions. The unions, the air traffic controllers, the government employee unions are desperate to get the government back open. They're feeling a little bit of internal heat. But again, the election's now over. I'm sure tomorrow morning phones will start ringing and it'll be open soon enough. This was a political shutdown, and that's what they did, and now we're through the election day.
Scott Jen is keeping the lights on at CNN. You just can't make it up. But now, oh hell, what's going on? Nobody knows where Senator John Cornyn is, despite him being the last vote needed to get rolling on reopening the government. Get in the Senate chambers. The people are waiting. People are waiting. Last vote. I tell you, it's always a John. Come on, John. John. Well, yeah, John. Yeah. I tell you, man, what is this breaking? An amazing development. Antifa has been enraged as a full busload of illegal aliens quickly left Portland, or this that ICE facility down there in Portland, sending them out of the USA right in the left's face. Beautiful. Trump is still your president, so deportations won't stop. Yeah. And this is what this is what the people voted for. Majority of Americans voted for this. Hey, this is what we voted for. Simple. You got to do things the right way now. Yeah. You got to do things the right way. But just in, Cornyn is now headed to vote from Dulles. So we just got the breaking news. All right, let's see. We have a new update. But man, there it is, y'all. There it is. But here it is. The U.S. Senate advances bill to reopen the federal government. President Trump's pressure is now accumulating into a huge victory for the American people. 60-40. Chuck lost. Americans won. Time to land the plane. Trump did it. Several steps remain until it can be fully reopened. Once it clears, Senate must go to the House. Hurry up. Bam.
Aye.
There it is.
Mr. Cornyn, aye.
There it is. All right, Corn. There it is. It says liberals are demanding Chuck Schumer immediately be ousted as minority leader and primary challenge by AOC. He's cooked. Dude lost grip on the moderates of his party and has now pleased no one. Trump politically plummeted him. Oh boy. It's done for Chuck. Chuck is done. This is out for Chucky Chuck. Should have been term limits. I don't know how the hell he get this far anyway. Should have been term limits a long time ago. But hey, let me know what y'all think, man. I wanted to bring you guys an update tonight before we close out and start off a new amazing week. Keep me updated and informed. Having fun, spreading love. I love you guys, man. Y'all have an amazing rest of your night. Take care of yourself. I love you. And God bless you all and your family. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace and love, you guys.